Fantastic and fantastic. And today I'm going to be showing you how to button your way through Ultimate Dragon Rush with a Liu Bei team. So basically for this team we need to have a specific setup to deal with Il-6 at the end, as well as the 33% chance to encounter a skill bind attack on floor 6. So my team setup is relatively standard for a Liu Bei team. There are 3 to 2 Zeus Dioses per side, and I'm using Navi for her 4 SBRs, 2 skill boosts, plus Perseus for his 1. I only need 1 more, but in this case he brings 2, as well as 2 skill boosts. And that will allow me to have more than 100% skill bind resist coverage, so I don't get my skills locked, which results in a death, as well as using inherits over top of Perseus and Navi just to make it easier to match. I could have probably used Perseus as base active, but I just put Australis to have Skyfalls rolling at the very end, because when I was practicing before, I would Skyfall into 3 light combos and I wouldn't kill a light absorbing Zerog, so that made me sad. So by putting Perseus in, it gave me a little bit more wiggle room for error, as well as having Skyfalls occurring. Again, those subs, as long as you can make 100% skill bind resist, are fine. You could use less Zeus Dioses to get 100%. The idea of using more Zeus Dioses is that you can just button and go faster. And the Zeus Hera is critical for success, and you have to have it skilled up enough to be able to use it on time against Il-6, because Zeus and Hera allows you to basically completely dance around his resolve. So I'm just going to hop right into it and basically just narrate as I go along. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be popping my Australis first, and Australis will give me some Wood Skyfalls. It will also give me Wood Skyfalls, so then when I'm using like my Liu Beis and non-Dios actives, I will have enough orbs present because the Skyfalls are helping me out. And then I just pop 1 Liu Bei. It doesn't matter which Liu Bei because none of them have inherits otherwise. So popping a Liu Bei. And then I'm going to pop another Liu Bei right after, and that'll kill the next floor. And then I basically just get to Zeus Dios my way to happiness. Like, there is so much damage on this team already that it's not that big a deal. And if you ever find yourself in trouble in the sense that, like, you don't have enough orbs, just use a Zeus Dios instead. It doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you're killing the floor, that's all that's important. So if you feel like there wasn't enough wood orbs to actually kill that fire floor, pop a Zeus Dios. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter that much. So I'm on floor 4. I can use a Zeus Dios. Maybe, I guess, for floor 3, maybe you can use a Zeus Dios instead of a Liu Bei, and then use Liu Bei on floor 5 instead. That's the main idea. Like, as long as it's easy. The idea is the dungeon's supposed to be as easy as possible, because we're at a point in Pad where dungeons are not as challenging as they used to be, and it becomes an issue of how fast and how efficiently can you farm it. So that's why using Liu Bei is very popular, and why Liu Bei and Zeus Dios are some of the most popular cards in Puzzle and Dragons at the moment. So this is the floor where there could have been a skill bind attack, but I have 120% resistance, so it actually doesn't bother me if it did actually appear. So I sweep through there, and I'm pretty happy. I get a Fat King. I like the Fat Kings because they give a massive amount of experience. So this is like the real hurdle in this dungeon, aside from skill falling too many light combos on the boss. So basically what I'm going to do here is I am going to pop my Australis inherit, and that will obviously kill Il-6. Like, he doesn't have that much health. It's going to punch through, but I want those Skyfalls rolling so when I get to the boss, there's no light orbs present, and therefore there's less likely they're going to match, because what if I Skyfall into too many light combos, it just becomes a bad day. And by using Perseus, it does help ensure against light Skyfalls, because then you have Liu Bei and Perseus hitting for wood. So this is where I pop my Zeus Hera, and now Il-6 actually goes right below his resolve threshold. And then I just do Zeus Dios, and he's done. Like, there's no locked orbs, there's no nightmare, everything's happy and easy. So this is great. Like, this is a fun way to beat Il-6. Like, when we get the new resolve killer Awakening, that's going to be another way to deal with Il-6. But at this point in time, Zeus and Hera is a very simple way to do it. So I'm going to pop. It's a Dark Absorb anyways, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to pop Zeus Dios here, and then swipe. And then life is happy. Zarek dies, and pretty straightforward, I feel, overall, like the dungeon run. So, hopefully this video does provide some inspiration as to how you can tackle Dragon Rush with pretty much a button-style farming team. Let me know if you use something different in the comments below, or do you have other tricks or strategies to bypass ill 6. Hopefully you all have a mantastic day, and happy puzzling.